sucks. Oh my, I'm sorry. Okay, now you die.
Hey, my platforming puzzle pals. Today we're diving headfirst into the nostalgic pipes of gaming history to untangle the twisted tale of rivalry that's as old as arcades themselves. Mario versus Donkey Kong. Imagine, if you will, a world where a plumber takes on a giant ape, not over a princess, but over toys. Yes, toys. Because nothing says epic battle quite like fighting over who gets to play with the mini Mario action figures. So buckle up as we're about to embark on a journey through time, uncovering the secrets of a game that dared to ask the question, can a plumber and an ape really share the spotlight? Or is it destined to be a throwdown showdown in every generation? Let's jump right in. Once upon an early 2000s, the gaming world was buzzing with the next big hits. But nestled within Nintendo's storied halls, a blast from the past was brewing. Enter Mario vs. Donkey Kong, a game that not only reignited the age-old rivalry between a tenacious plumber and a barrel-throwing ape, but also served as a loving nod to their arcade roots. The genesis of Mario vs. Donkey Kong can be traced back to the original Donkey Kong arcade, where Mario, then known as Jumpman, first made his debut. Fast forward a couple of decades and the developers at Nintendo decided it was high time these two icons duked it out again, but this time in a puzzle platformer format that would challenge both old fans and new players alike. Developing this game was no small feat. The team faced the colossal task of blending traditional platforming elements with puzzle-solving mechanics, all while ensuring the game felt fresh yet familiar. They dove into the archives, drawing inspiration from both Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., but with a twist, introducing the Mini Marios, toy versions of our beloved plumber, as central to the gameplay and story. The developers also grappled with the limitations of the Game Boy Advanced hardware, pushing it to its limits to create detailed animations and complex levels. It was a balancing act of innovation and nostalgia, aiming to capture the essence of what made the original arcade games so captivating while introducing new mechanics to keep players on their toes. Behind the scenes, the game's development was peppered with challenges, from ensuring the puzzles were challenging yet fair to fine-tuning the control scheme so it felt intuitive across the game's varied stages. The team's dedication to marrying the old with the new resulted in a game that was not just a trip down memory lane, but a whole new adventure waiting to be explored. In the quirky and captivating world of Mario vs. Donkey Kong, the stage is set not for a damsel in distress, but for a toy-tastic tale of rivalry and rescue. At the heart of this game lies a simple yet compelling narrative. Donkey Kong becomes obsessed with the Mini Mario toys, but upon finding the store sold out, decides to take matters into his own oversized hands by swiping them from Mario's toy factory. Enter our hero, Mario, who is not about to let his pint-sized plastic pals get pilfered without a fight.
Wait!
The cast might seem familiar, but the twist on their roles breathes new life into their storied rivalry. Mario, traditionally the plumber on a quest to save Princess Peach, is now the determined owner of a toy company, fighting to reclaim his stolen goods. On the other side, Donkey Kong, the antagonist from the arcade era, returns to his roots as the troublemaker, driven not by malice, but by a childlike desire for the toys. But the real stars of the show, the Mini Marios themselves. These tiny toys aren't just collectibles within the game. They're crucial to solving puzzles and advancing through levels. Players don't just control Mario, they also guide these Mini Marios, creating a dynamic gameplay experience that combines platforming prowess with strategic puzzle solving. This game does more than just pit Mario against Donkey Kong in a battle of wits and wills. It introduces a narrative where every character, no matter how small, plays a significant role in the unfolding drama. The story is simple yet effective, providing a clear motive behind the gameplay while infusing every level with a sense of purpose. In the enchanting and mechanically rich landscapes of Mario vs. Donkey Kong, gameplay takes center stage, blending classic platforming with brain-teasing puzzles in a way that feels both innovative and nostalgically familiar. This game is not just about jumping and running, it's about thinking, planning, and executing strategies with precision and creativity. At its core, Mario vs. Donkey Kong is a genre-bending masterpiece that requires players to guide Mario through a series of levels to rescue the mini Mario toys from the clutches of Donkey Kong. Each level is ingeniously designed to be a puzzle in itself, where players must manipulate switches, platforms, and obstacles to create a safe path for Mario and the mini-Marios to reach the goal. What sets this game apart is the introduction of the mini-Marios as more than just narrative props. Once Mario collects a Mini Mario toy, the game shifts gears, turning into a quasi-RTS where the player then must guide the autonomous toys to safety. These Mini Marios follow Mario's lead, adding a layer of complexity and charm to the gameplay. Players must ensure their safety while navigating through levels, using them to solve puzzles, unlock doors, and even battle Donkey Kong in climactic showdowns. The game also incorporates a variety of mechanics and power-ups that keep the gameplay fresh and engaging, from hammers that can smash obstacles to springs that launch Mario into new areas. Each level introduces new elements that challenge the players to think creatively. The game progressively increases in difficulty, introducing more complex puzzles and obstacles, testing the player's problem-solving skills and dexterity. Moreover, Mario vs. Donkey Kong features a level editor, allowing players to design their own levels and challenges. This addition not only extends the game's replayability, but also fosters a community of creative minds sharing their most devious designs. It's a feature that encourages experimentation and showcases the depth of the game's mechanics, allowing players to explore the full potential of the gameplay elements at their disposal. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of Mario vs. Donkey Kong lies in its developmental history. Unbeknownst to many, the game started as a sequel to Donkey Kong for the Game Boy Advance, aiming to recapture the magic of the original platformer. However, during development, it evolved into something entirely new, blending elements of puzzle and platform gameplay. This pivot is a testament to Nintendo's willingness to innovate within its franchises, pushing familiar characters into new genres and gameplay experiences. Upon its release in 2004, Mario vs. Donkey Kong was met with positive reviews, praising its clever level design, charming presentation, and the fresh twist it brought to the Mario and Donkey Kong saga. Its sales were solid, reflecting a strong appetite among gamers for quality titles on the Game Boy Advance. While exact numbers are elusive, the game's performance was strong enough to warrant sequels, exploring and expanding upon the unique gameplay mechanics introduced in this title. But the true measure of Mario vs. Donkey Kong's success lies beyond mere sales figures. It's found in the game's ability to bridge generations of gamers, connecting those who had grown up dodging barrels in arcades with those cutting their platform teeth on handheld consoles. The game served as a reminder of the timeless appeal of its central characters, proving that Mario and Donkey Kong could captivate audiences in any era, under any circumstances. And so, as we wrap up our journey through the pixelated pathways of Mario vs. Donkey Kong, we're left with a feeling akin to finding the last puzzle piece under the couch, satisfaction mixed with a touch of surprise. Who knew a tale of toy theft could encapsulate such a rich tapestry of gaming history, innovation, and community? It's a reminder that in a world of video games, the most compelling stories often come from the most unexpected places. As Mario continues to chase down his ape nemesis through worlds of endless imagination, we, the players, are reminded that no matter how many times we rescue the princess, foil Bowser, or reclaim stolen toys. The real victory is in the journey, and in not stepping on a mini Mario toy in the dark. Trust me, it's more painful than a Bowser fireball to the face. If you enjoyed this journey into the history of Mario vs. Donkey Kong, click this video here to see more from the Retro Reload. And as always, thank you for watching.